I'm joined by my friend Sandy here, all the way in lovely, beautiful Texas.
But
How's it going for you over there?
it's pretty good. Pretty good. Can't complain. Busy.
Wonderful, wonderful. Are you in a, it seems like you are in looking at that background, it seems like you are in a Korean bakery.
I am in the Korean bakery. It's called Fidelity Bakery. Really good salted bread if anyone wants to try it out.
Oh my gosh. I could eat like I actually crushed like six of those before, and I completely felt amazing afterwards.
The,
Got
the
it,
best
got
match.
it.
The best match.
Uh, okay. Well, you've landed your job with our program at Fidelity Investments. How do you like it over there so far?
I love it a lot. It's a hybrid situation, so I was kind of nervous about going back to work after 6 years of
Uh-huh.
being remote, and my coworkers are absolutely phenomenal. So my team's really great. So that makes it a lot easier in terms of the product is complicated. Going back into the office is difficult, but people here make it really, really good.
Got it, got it. Okay. And you're out there in Dallas, right?
Yes, I am.
You were part of our amazing cohort where we were running two back-to-back sessions every 12 hours when I was in Korea.
Mhm.
Did you feel like that additional level of accountability kind of helped out uh in the job hunt?
It did. It actually did a lot because it kept me motivated, which was what I really needed. Because by the time I joined the cohort, I was already unemployed for 2 months. I've been applying on my own. I've been getting responses, but um, it wasn't moving in any positive trajectory. So the motivation level was dropping, discouraging, So needing that extra accountability really did help stay motivated. Know that I'm not the only one in this boat. So having these people to have conversations with and connect and network with really did help with that as well. So I do think that accountability.
How many interviews were you averaging a week?
About 4 to 5, at least first round.
Got it. So 4 to 5 first rounds, like what would you say the total interview count was?
I think you mean by the time I had left the cohort, I mean, not left the cohort, but by the time I had accepted an offer,
Huh? Uh-huh.
uh, I want to say like maybe 50 or 60 interviews.
Uh-huh.
That includes first, second, third round. Because I was on it only for, I think, 3 months total.
Mhm.
Yeah. So by the time I think 3 months, yeah.
Okay. And then when we kicked off the cohort into like high gear, right? How long did
Hmm.
that take for you to finally land a job? Because we were doing it like almost at least minimum once a day, if not twice a day during that time.
Hmm.
Yeah.
2 months, about 2 months. It took me back to that. But I do think it's probably because of the holiday season, because I started in like end of October or mid October. So, and then December was bust pretty much. But I landed an offer by February first week. Um, so I want to say like about 2 months.
It's an amazing, amazing, amazing time.
Yeah.
Like that level of just like I think the community that we had with Sean, Pritwish, Lawrence,
Mhm.
Shravani, it was
So,
just like people were just bagging roles because everybody was just I felt like everybody was just so disheartened. It's winter time, you're frozen out. Um, yeah, that level of community. I mean, what did you feel like that kind of helped out the mental health front a little bit?
oh my God, yes, it definitely did. Because I think when I was doing my own interview prep, we tend to get stuck in our own loop, not knowing where we can improve. We can hear a lot of information on YouTube and TikTok on how to do this, but when you're actually in that crunch time, we never know how we deliver. Having that accountability buddy, because Shravani was my accountability buddy, and she was very real with me, and she would tell me, This is where you need to fix it, your face, Sandy, or your tone, or whatever the case might be. That really helped with making my answers better and how I respond. Um, I've always like she always would tell me that the body language is great, or that your interview process is great, but you're giving too little information or too much information. So that really did help a lot. And just to kind of backtrack uh, for a second in that as well is in 2023, every application that I submitted, I got an interview. And every single interview that I've gotten, I went all the way up to fourth and fifth level rounds, right? But I never landed the offer as to, and I couldn't figure out why, because all they would tell me is you don't have enough technical background. But the reality as a product manager, I don't have to have technical background. So having now fast forward to when I was working with revenue, what helped me is that it's not that I needed technical background, it's how I was answering the question. So using the right terminology or maybe I'm giving too much information or too little information. So having that accountability body really did help in literally coming up with answers and how to present myself in a more of a product space. I don't know if that was like a round-ended way of giving you an answer, but I hope that helped.
No, 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 no. 100%. I feel like a lot of times people don't really hire on skills so much as it's just kind of the response, how they feel about your response. If they
Mhm.
actually gave people a shot, I think interviewing would just go a lot faster. For me, having the recruiting background, like obviously we place people here for a living, and then prior to that, like I was a career coach, I mean a tech recruiter in California. I always hire the people that interviewed really bad
Yeah.
because traditionally speaking, the statistically, like the people that I hired that were rock star interviewers were always really not that good of a performer. But the people that that didn't interview well, they actually ended up working out so much better for us as a business. Uh,
Mhm.
it's just very sad, but even though there's a huge accolade of MBA grads out there, they don't know how to hire effectively or ask questions to really see who's going to be a good team member. What's ultimately important is somebody that can actually contribute towards the war effort once they actually get on the team. Um, would you recommend anybody to take Product Gym? If they're thinking about it?
Absolutely, I would. It was very helpful. The other aspect as well from that I think that was helpful was resume writing. So I would like to add something about that. Though my resume got me interviews, um, it also helped me keep my expertise in a most effective way. So having that resume writing help did kind of speak for myself without even me having to say anything. So resume writing, I think, was definitely something that was helpful, even if they don't take any of like the other extended classes, I think strategy definitely help.
Uh, Final question. When it came comp wise, you don't have to give out hard numbers if you don't want to, but was it like a pay bump, pay cut, or lateral move compared to your previous position?
So definitely a pay bump. I learned negotiating ways. I've always been shy of negotiation because I
Uh-huh.
wasn't really sure. Um, I kind of learned from our cohort that how to negotiate. So it was definitely a little higher on the pay grade from my previous role. However, the position is a lateral move, but the pay grade is I get paid more money, but the position is lateral, so it's okay. So the job duties that I do, yeah.
I love it. I love it.
But I also
Well,
like to add, if you don't mind, real quick.
please.
So I started off as a product analyst slash manager, right?
Mhm.
So I kind of wear two hats, if you will. I was a contractor, and I was only a contractor for about 3 months. I got converted to full time with a salary bump and a senior title.
Woo.
So in about 3 months, I don't know how that happened. The universe is looking out for me, but all that happened within 3 months because I was able to utilize some of the skills I learned from you guys.
So you got two promotions since you've been there?
I got one. So I
Okay.
started as a product analyst owner and got promoted to senior product analyst.
God, dude, amazing, amazing. Well, the weather here is beautiful out here in LA. Hopefully, is equally magical in Dallas. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. You crushed it. You're one of the more fun people. It's actually amazing because when I was living in Korea for the past year and a half, it's amazing the number of people that tell me how much of an affinity they have for things Korean, and I had no
Mm.
idea about it. Like, but I'm gonna be doing a whole little tour around the US. If I make it out to Dallas, I will absolutely hit you up. We have a lot of people there.
Yes, I know Pravesh is here too.
Yeah, gosh,
Yeah,
100%,
definitely.
100%. Okay, I'll see you very soon. You enjoy the day.
Awesome. Thanks, Rich. Take care.